Hello friends who'd like to find a better way. I am going to share with you in this quick YouTube video just a super brief introduction to OneNote. And I am doing this is a shout out to all the ladies who joined me in March at the YWCA Connections Luncheon. It came up in conversation, but we didn't have enough time to really go over it at all. So this is for you and anyone else who'd like to watch it. But OneNote is a Microsoft Office product that has been around for a really, really long time, as in I remember it from probably 1997. Very few people know what it is, and if you even know that it exists, chances are you don't know why you would ever want to use it. So this is a super quick intro to OneNote, just to tell you that it exists, that you have it. It typically comes, as far as I know, it comes delivered in every Microsoft Office download. And why you might want to be interested in it. Now, full disclosure or little plug here, I do have a full-blown session on OneNote, a 1-hour session going over OneNote and some of the more intricacies of it, available at www.abetterway2.co. So you're welcome to look for it there to get more information. But right now, this is just hey, what is OneNote? So I like to think of OneNote as an electronic binder system, so to speak. And if you have any familiarity with Evernote, it's kind of similar. I think there's a lot of similarities to that. My understanding is OneNote was around even longer. But similar functionalities. If you've not heard of either, that's okay. We're going to talk about OneNote. The reason I would argue for OneNote is that it's integrated then with Word, Excel, and some of your other Microsoft Office features, including email and Outlook. So I would advocate for OneNote. But what it is essentially a electronic binder system. I have a couple different OneNote binders, if you will. I've got one that's very personal. That's the one that I'm showing here today. So that's kind of weird, but have fun with it. So I'm showing you one that's kind of personal. I have one for my business that I don't use a ton, honestly. I kind of manage my business differently. But my husband and I have an Airbnb rental in northern Michigan. And so we pretty much manage that entire process from purchasing to turning it around, all of the projects that we've done so far, our marketing things, etc. We really pretty much manage that through my OneNote binder that I have set up for it. So there's lots of different ways that you can use it. I would think that in an organization, a great way to use it would be for organizing your processes and procedures. So, or think about anything that you're currently managing in a binder, and that might be a good solution for OneNote, a good transition here for OneNote. So, looking at this personally, you can see Quick Notes is just a tab that gets delivered with OneNote, and I haven't gotten rid of it. But I like to organize stuff. There's some projects around my house that I'd like to organize. So as I think of those ideas, but I don't have time to do them right then, I just jot them on a little sheet called Things to Organize. I have my shopping lists so that when my daughter and I go out on a girls' shopping day, I can remember what were some of the things that I needed to buy for my wardrobe, for the home, whatever. So I have a little shopping list. I have a tab for my husband inside of shopping lists. I should say a page for my husband, a page for myself, etc. But it's a quick way, and the nice thing about OneNote is it can sync across all of your devices. So what I'm looking at here, I have on my phone. There's a OneNote app. I have on my desktop computer in my office. I have a books to read list. So I'm always hearing great ideas or great books to read, so I capture it on here really quick. So when I'm at the library or looking online, what I might want to download next, I can see what I'm interested in. We're currently sitting on my movies to watch tab. So same kind of thing as books. These are just things that I hear about. We're really good about watching the Oscars, but not really good about watching movies. So as we hear all these great movies, we throw them on our list so that someday maybe we'll watch them. Travel notes, ministry ideas. But if we look at movies to watch specifically, think of this as kind of, if this is my personal binder, this would be one of the sections in my binder. So these are my 6 or 7 sections of the binder. Then inside of this section, I can have multiple pages. So I've got the Janet only. So those are, the chick flicks that my husband has no interest in watching with me. Mark and I, so that was especially important when my daughter was little. There were some movies that maybe Mark and I wanted to watch, but we wouldn't necessarily watch with her. Now that she's 18, they kind of all get lumped together. But we had their family movie and then maybe like a favorites tab. So those are different pages. We're currently sitting on the family page that is located on my movies to watch section inside of my personal binder, if we want to think about that. And then over here, that's what it's titled, family. That's what's displaying over there. This is when I created it. Here are movies that as families we thought we might like to watch. So I can just kind of capture that. Back in the day when we went to video stores, I would always have my list of, hey, what do we want to watch? You don't stand there and look around for half an hour trying to remember what you'd like to watch. So anyway, that's just a super quick demo of what OneNote is. If you'd like more details, like I said, I do have a 1-hour recorded session, but hopefully that piques your interest just a little bit. And of course, I'd love to talk to you about it in more detail if you're interested. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel, as well as sign up for my newsletter so that you can get these kinds of ideas, tips, ahas delivered right to your inbox. Until next time, enjoy today.